Once upon a time, in a peaceful valley, there was a wise and compassionate monk who was known for understanding people's thoughts and helping them find wisdom and peace. One day, a troubled man arrived at the monastery where the monk lived. This man had been cheated many times in his life, which caused him financial problems and ruined his relationships. He had a hard time trusting people because he couldn't understand their true intentions. This lack of trust led to losses and heartache. With tears in his eyes, the man told his sad story to the monk and asked for help. He wanted to know how to overcome his difficulties in understanding people and trusting them. The monk smiled kindly and said, "I understand your pain, my friend. It's tough to understand how people behave, but I can teach you some ways to get better at it." He explained that, to understand people better, you should pay attention to their body language and expressions when they talk to you. This means watching how they move and act, not just listening to their words. Often a person's actions show more about what they really think and feel than what they say. Sometimes people say one thing, but their face, body movements, and tone of voice reveal their true thoughts. The monk promised to tell the man about 5 specific body language that can help him understand people better. The first thing to watch for is eye contact. When someone looks directly into your eyes while talking, it usually means they are engaged, being honest, or might be attracted to you. On the flip side, if someone avoids eye contact, it could mean they are uncomfortable or being dishonest. So, if someone avoids looking at your eyes while you're talking to them, it suggests they might be hiding something or not telling the truth, and you shouldn't trust them completely. The second thing to pay attention to is a person's smile. When someone smiles genuinely, it not only involves their mouth, but also their eyes. A real smile makes little lines around the eyes because the person is truly happy, but a fake smile usually only involves the lips. People often smile to hide what they're truly thinking or feeling. So, if you want to know if someone's smile is real, check if there are those little lines at the corners of their eyes. If you don't see those lines, it's likely that their smile is hiding something. The third thing to look out for is what people say about others. If you meet someone for the first time and they speak highly of their partner, colleagues at work, or friends, it's a good sign that they are probably a decent person themselves. When someone sees others as kind, polite, loving, and well-mannered, it's likely they have those qualities too. On the other hand, if someone talks badly about others behind their backs, describing them as manipulative and nasty, it could mean that this person may have those negative qualities themselves. In such cases, it's wise to be cautious and avoid getting too close to such a person. The fourth thing to watch for is how people's facial expressions and body language can reveal if they are lying. To spot someone who is lying, pay close attention to their facial expressions, body movements, and actions. If they avoid eye contact, seem restless, or steer clear of specific topics, it could be a sign that they are being deceptive. Liars often show discomfort or nervousness through defensive gestures like crossing their arms, telling inconsistent stories, or changing their tone of voice. All these signs suggest that someone might be lying, so it's important to be cautious when dealing with such a person. The fifth thing to consider is a person's posture, which can reveal their confidence or courage. If someone sits or walks with a straight back and spine, it means they feel good about themselves and their confidence is high. These people don't give up easily, and they are courageous. It's not easy to control or dominate someone with such strong self-esteem. On the other hand, if someone sits or walks with a bent or hunched back, it suggests that their self-esteem and morale are low. Such individuals are more susceptible to being controlled or dominated by others because they lack confidence and courage. The monk then continued, explaining that these are some of the ways we can learn about how someone is feeling or what their intentions are. But he also mentioned that he had 4 more valuable pieces of advice to share that would not only help understand people better, but also help you to improve your relationships with them. The first tip was to trust your intuition. Sometimes we can't figure out what's going on in someone's mind or their true intentions. However, our inner wisdom can often sense when something is right or wrong. This sense comes from our subconscious mind, which has gathered a lot of knowledge and experiences over time. People often call this intuition a gut feeling, or a sense of knowing if something is right or wrong. The monk advised not to ignore these instincts because they can guide you well. Trusting your intuition can help you avoid being deceived and prevent many difficulties in your life. The second tip is to practice empathy and compassion. To really understand others, you need to learn to see the world from their perspective. Cultivating empathy and compassion means putting yourself in their shoes and trying to understand their emotions, thoughts, and experiences. By relating to their feelings and motivations, you can build understanding, reduce conflicts, and encourage kindness and empathy. This makes our lives and society more compassionate and harmonious for everyone. The third thing to do is practice mindfulness meditation. Mindfulness means paying attention to your thoughts and emotions. When your mind is calm and focused on the present moment, you make better decisions and respond to others more wisely. Mindfulness helps you understand how others feel, which leads to better communication and fewer problems. By staying in the present moment, you make smarter choices and avoid unnecessary conflicts. Practicing mindfulness can make your life more peaceful and understanding. It allows you to handle situations with clarity and empathy, helping you prevent future troubles. So, embrace mindfulness, and it will improve your relationships and bring harmony into your life. The fourth thing to do is seek wise advice. If you have doubts or can't make a decision, it's a good idea to ask for guidance from wise, trusted friends, mentors, or older people. They have valuable wisdom and a different perspective that can help you. After the monk shared this advice, he became silent. The man was emotional, with tears in his eyes, as he released the mistakes he had made in the past. But he was also happy because he now knew how to correct those mistakes. He thanked the monk from his heart, bowed to him, and left. Over the next 2 weeks, the man diligently practiced the monk's teachings. Gradually, he developed a better understanding of others and himself. He no longer carried the burden of constant mistrust, and his relationships became more honest and authentic. So, if you also want to learn to understand people better and improve your relationships, adopt these teachings in your life. This will help you live a life filled with understanding, safety, and joy.